Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us on News Channel Nebraska. I'm Jeremy Skiba, and it's always nice to see you. Here's what we have coming up for you this hour. Authorities have identified the 56-year-old man killed in a building explosion in a Council Bluffs neighborhood on Tuesday. We'll have the details. And Pope Francis joined tens of thousands of faithful in bidding farewell to Benedict XVI at a rare requiem mass for a dead pope presided over by a living one. We'll have that story in our national news report, but first, we'll check in with meteorologist Jeff Fox for your afternoon forecast. The Nebraska State Patrol is alerting the public of a scam going around the state this week. Over the last few days, NSP has received multiple reports of scammers spoofing Nebraska State Patrol phone numbers, attempting to scam victims. The scammer tries to steal personal information by telling the victim they have active warrants or need to pay a fine. The NSP said do not provide personal or financial information unless you initiated the phone call or are absolutely sure you are talking to the intended group. Any reputable organization will allow you to hang up and call back so you can ensure you are speaking to the correct entity and aren't being scammed. Multiple fire crews were on the scene of a reported fire alarm activation at a Norfolk apartment complex. Crews were called to the area of Skyline Apartments around 11 a.m. Tuesday. Multiple tenants could be seen standing outside of the building. Westbound lanes of Norfolk Avenue were briefly closed while fire trucks were at the scene. Fire crews from Hayter assisted the Norfolk Fire Division. Firefighters were packing up equipment around 30 minutes after the initial call. The cause of the alarm or reports of any injuries are unknown at this time. This is a developing story. We'll update you as more details become available. The Lincoln Police Department said AutoZone employees were threatened by a man with a knife during a robbery Tuesday night. Officers were dispatched to the AutoZone in the Edgewood Shopping Center on the report of a robbery at 9:40 p.m. Employees told police a man entered the store and threatened them with a knife. Police said the suspect ran away with cash from the register and an employee's wallet. Later, with the help of a canine unit, a chef's knife was discovered south of Shady Creek Drive. The suspect has not been located. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact the Lincoln Police Department at the number on your screen. The FDA is authorizing the release of numerous batches of Moderna's updated COVID-19 booster. The updated boosters from Pfizer and Moderna were both available earlier in the month as soon as the FDA approved them. Some pharmacy chains reported trouble keeping Moderna's shots in stock. Moderna is working closely with the government to deliver more of the updated boosters to pharmacies with low inventory. Federal health officials continue to urge people to roll up their sleeves for the COVID-19 booster this fall when they get the flu shot. A Northeast Nebraska woman hit an incredible milestone on Thursday. Check it out.
How are you feeling today, Mom?
I'm feeling fine.
Battle Creek native Addie Sheave turned 104 years old on Thursday. Born in 1919, Addie has lived through multiple wars, global conflicts, the Great Depression, and the COVID-19 pandemic. One of her favorite memories was traveling to school as a child.
I went to school with a horse and buggy.
They would get to school, put the horse in the stable, put it away, go and do all their classes, and then come back.
Now in 2023, she stays at the Heritage of Bel Air in Norfolk, where she is creating even more memories. One of her best nurse friends kicked off her birthday celebration with her favorite cake.
She asked me what my favorite cake was for my birthday, and I told her it was an angel food. And she baked one and brought it in, and we had a little party by ourselves.
Addie received cards for her birthday from her family members, which includes 9 grandchildren, over 20 great-grandchildren, and her one great-great-grandchild. She was also named Nebraska Mother of the Year in 1980 and is a published author with a few different poetry books and magazine articles. As an active bridge player when she was younger, Addie belonged to multiple clubs in Northeast Nebraska. Addie shared that her secret to living a long life is plenty of sleep and praying every night before bed.
She prays for every family member.
Yeah.
So every family member is mentioned.
This weekend, more of Addie's family will be coming down to Norfolk to celebrate with her. Together, the family will release balloons to celebrate the occasion. Reporting from Norfolk for News Channel Nebraska, I'm Jeremy Skiba.
They say dog is man's best friend, or you could argue it's the other way around. Regardless, here at the Animal Shelter of Northeast Nebraska, a special event is going on for the next 2 weeks that will help their canines find their new best friends in a cheaper and quicker fashion. While many associate the month of March with college basketball or St. Patrick's Day, it's also Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, and one Northeast Nebraska hospital system is educating the public on colon health. Temps at this hour mainly in the teens and 20s to the low 30s. Winds are down from earlier today, but wind chills still in the single digits and teens. We've had cloudy skies all day. Much of Nebraska is still under clouds, but clearing is pressing in from the northwest. And speaking of the Avs, on the ice, the Colorado Avalanche hosted the Pittsburgh Penguins Wednesday night. Here's a look at the highlights. Starting in the second period, Sidney Crosby with the puck. He still got the moves. Backhands a shot stick side on Alex Georgiev, and the Penguins strike first. Pittsburgh now on a 5-on-3 power play, and Evgeny Malkin's shot is batted out of the air by former UNO Maverick Jake Getzel, and the Penguins take a 2-0 lead. 6 minutes left in the second period. Score now 2-1. Pens get the puck to Jeff Carter, and he snipes it home. Penguins take back a 2-goal lead. Third period now. Colorado is on the power play, and here's some textbook tic-tac-toe passing by the Avs. Devon Toews finishes the play with his 6th goal of the season. Avalanche down by 1, but Pittsburgh would answer right back after Brian Dumoulin's shot is deflected by Jeff Carter for his 2nd goal of the night, and the Penguins lead 4-2. The Pens would add 1 more goal in the contest and win the game 5-2. Now it's time to meet our pet of the week. This week's pet is Stanton. Stanton has become a favorite at the Animal Shelter of Northeast Nebraska over the last month and is an ideal family dog. Check it out.
Meet Stanton. Stanton is a 3-year-old pit bull mix. This big boy is a strong and loving pup. Stanton loves to play games including fetch and tug of war. He's very active but still enjoys a treat or two. Stanton has a lot of tricks in his arsenal. He can sit, shake, and stand. Stanton would enjoy a toy chest in his future home, so he never gets bored. If you're interested in adopting Stanton, you can contact the Animal Shelter of Northeast Nebraska at 402-750-4665. For News Channel Nebraska, I'm Jeremy Skiba.
Thank you for joining us on NCN. I'm Jeremy Skiba. Have a great rest of your day, Nebraska.